What do you do in the evening when you don't know what to do? Read a book, play a game, every night is just the same. What do you say if I tell you how to keep from feeling blue? My advice is good to take and it's easier to do. When you're all alone, any old night, and you're feeling out of tune, pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Underneath the bright, silvery light, you'll be feeling better soon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Look, look, look at the stars above. Look, look, look at those sweeties love. Oh boy, give me a night in June. I mean it, all you got to do any old night when you're feeling out of tune. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. When you make a date any old night, gonna meet your sweetie soon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Underneath the bright, silvery light, that's the only place to spoon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Walk, walk, kissing and walk again, talk, talk, kissing and talk again, oh joy, sweethearts are all in tune. I mean it, when it's raining out, stay in a room, but on a lovely night in June, here's what to do, sweetie, and you just get out and get under the moon. If you're with a girl and she is cold, says she doesn't want her spoon, don't you feel blue? Here's what you do, just get out and get under the moon. If you feel a kiss and she gets sore, she'll forget it mighty soon. Don't stop to fret, she'll learn to pet when you get her under the moon. Indoors, there's not a thing to do. In-laws walk in and out on you. Oh boy, sister and brother too. I've tried it, just take my advice. If she is nice, nice as any night in June, just take her hand, she'll understand, and get out and get under the moon.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, madam and mademoiselles, welcome to another amazing, stupendous, fantastic, awesome Variety After Dark here at Hans Anonymous. Once again, James is clickety-clacking the buttons several states away.
Yeah, several. I didn't even say anything. I was just like, whatever.
It's a delay for no reason. How's everybody doing tonight? Ellen, hey, peps to you too.
Peps.
I have to do that. Peps and a pep to you too. Hey, everybody, let me just go through here. Hey, Ellen. Hey, Kyle. Hey, Ellen again. Hey, Honors Anonymous. Hey, Honors Anonymous. Hey, William. Hey, Ellen. Hey, Honors. Hey, Ellen. Hey, William. Hey, 13 Skeletons. What's up?
You're really putting in the effort to just read everything. You know?
Yeah, why the hell not? It's Friday After Dark. Hey, Reginald. There's, yep. Done. Ellen, I'm doing good. How are you doing?
On this pre-drive-through evening.
The fateful drive-through on Saturday. Everybody doing okay tonight? We do have a special guest coming in just a little bit. We're going to let y'all roll yourselves in here. I'm going to try not to yawn so much tonight, so I don't have the sniffles. People don't think I'm dying. Everybody put out your good vibes for Creole, Louisiana. Delta made landfall at a Category 2 about a little over an hour ago. It's going to be some rough times in that part of Louisiana, so shove out your good vibes for those people. I want you to shove your good vibes. I sound like a radio DJ. I want you to shove out the good vibes to the haunted road that they don't have any messes tonight.
Oh, shit. Let me go look. I forgot all about it.
They're open. You go look, though. I read a comment today or yesterday. Somebody said we should have rented a 4x4 because they like really ripped their car apart. Let's see here. Not bad except for that crazy son doing a drive-thru. I know, right, Ellen? Didn't you teach him better than that? I thought we taught him better than that, but that's okay. We'll all wish him well as he goes through it tomorrow, and hopefully they don't have to get a tow truck to get them out of some sort of
all-wheel drive.
Oh, there you go. Of course, this is not the haunted road or any. This is something I'm sure probably get a bit more professional, but do send your good vibes to all the folks going to the haunted road tonight.
Please send your thoughts and prayers to those watching at the haunted road, because
Kyle says the haunted road don't have any good vibes. I will laugh at that because it's true. And of course, Scream and Stream is open, but they're much more engaging with the audience. I'm going to give them slightly more props every week, as long as they keep on this path of professionalism that the haunted road apparently cannot at all seem to get out there. It's pretty sad.
Well, it looks like they're doing all right, so thankfully we can let this thing die.
What, Scream and Stream?
No, Scream and Stream I let go a while ago. You know, whatever.
Okay.
After they did their thing for the people at Disney, I was like, all right, you get
that's
it.
True.
You're cool.
Well, the haunted road just had to basically cut. They just basically had to cut their admissions down probably way lower than they thought. So it's probably going to run okay at this point. R.I.P. Tobaccos at Avery Island, Louisiana. Reginald, have you heard? Are they gone, or you just know they're going to be gone? Because probably both of those are correct.
Wait, tobaccos or Tabasco?
I'm just reading it as tobaccos because that's the hell what he's spelled it.
Okay. Is Louisiana a big tobacco area?
Well, he corrected it and said Tabasco because you were right, but I was making Reginald correct himself.
Oh, okay.
Out of sheer spite.
What's up, Keith?
Hey, Keith. Keith says some douche canoes in the next town north of me are having a drive-through haunt. Hey, Danny.
Hey, Danny.
I think it seemed like at the very last minute, a lot of places decided to switch their haunts to drive-throughs. So I've been put in parentheses by Danny.
Yeah, well, you can't show favoritism, you know.
Well,
never hear the end of it.
Well, yeah. They're in the path past Creole. Wow, it's a shame.
Reginald, could you say any more harder shit? You're just typing it. You have to like throw out some random stuff like that. They're in the path past Creole.
Yeah, I gotta write the second time. Oh, Keith is pink again.
Keith will forever be pink. There's no other way.
Yeah, I think that's just a set in stone.
Such is the way.
And of course, we won't have as many people tonight because it is a Friday night and there are several haunted attractions open. There are more not open than there are open, contrary to popular belief, or what the Illuminati would tell you.
I don't know. Everybody seems like they got their own thing going, so who knows?
Yeah. Dane says, Keith, I wouldn't have traded you. Okay, I don't even know what you're talking about, so I just shut up. And of course, we'll just reiterate that James will be doing a drive-through haunt tomorrow. So
Yes, please. Let's reiterate that.
well, I just did.
Let's bring it up a couple more times. You know,
Um,
the stain.
it'll probably be brought up all next week.
The stain has been made. I get it.
What else is going on? That's really it. Oh, as usual, HHN is still closed. I wonder if we're gonna have Mark in tonight.
Maybe. I think I saw somewhere that Disney was staying open later tonight.
Oh,
Than normal. So.
oh, dang it, James, and you're gonna find this out with everybody else. And I meant to tell you before, and I got sidetracked with craziness. I will not be able to do Sunday night stream.
Okay.
So if y'all want to, if James, if you want to switch it to Monday, I meant to tell you that before, but I'm definitely locked in to not being able to do a Friday. And
let's pick a day, whatever. Let's just say whatever day comes to mind.
All right. So do you want to do like maybe a 1 hour stream on Monday?
Yeah, we could do a 15-hour stream on Monday. I don't care.
We're not doing no 15 hours because that's just going to put you right into your D&D crap. And now that I've said that,
Keith, let's talk about it.
Yeah, Keith, what kind of goblins drinking Listerine and shooting fireballs out of their ass are we going to talk about tonight?
All right. Well, on to more important news. If you notice on the screen, there's something unusual that is not normally there. And that's because the spider's all new. Now our guest for this evening, which yes, we actually have a guest again. It's been a little bit. I think last Friday, wasn't it? Was Reginald last Friday?
Was it Friday or Sunday?
Or Sunday. I don't know, man. All the days seem to be.
Yeah, it's pandemic. We're still in pandemic mode. I think it was Sunday. Don't quote me on that though.
Either way, so we have Embark Cemetery Productions, which they will be joining us shortly. They're actually with us currently. You guys just cannot hear them, so sucks for you. We're gonna have our own. We're gonna have our own interview here. But no. We'll bring them on, let them talk about what they are, what they do, all the cool stuff, and then they can converse with all you wonderful people and show them the same amount of respect you show us, which is like pretty low.
Don't do that. Don't be mean to these people.
Yeah, please don't be mean to them. Well, actually, you should know them by now because they've been around in chat for a few streams. So.
Yeah. James will put up a link to their Facebook page. Committed. I'm gonna end up taking half of my chat screen away, which is great. I hate Facebook.
Yeah, I'll link the Facebook page here in a moment. Let's go ahead and get them on.
Yeah. Be sure you like their Facebook page. Get some questions. Go and look if you don't know who they are. Take a look while they're here and get some questions ready.
Yeah, they have some super fun masks, so
yeah,
a good time to put some orders in. I think everybody needs a mask. All right, let me get this on. There they are. You guys can go ahead and unmute yourselves.
All right, we have unmuted.
Yeah, now they can hear you.
Yay!
Oh, there is a delay. That's weird.
Welcome to After Dark.
Yeah, you guys get to experience the fun 10 to 13 second delay depending on your internet speed. Let me go ahead and go ahead. You guys can go ahead and introduce yourselves. What's your names? What do you do? All the fun stuff.
I'm Jen. I'm Josh's husband.
You're my wife.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, it's Friday night. It doesn't matter. You could be whatever you want to be.
He's my husband. He's my wife. I don't know. But
Don't
yeah,
be nervous. Don't sound
work
nervous.
with him,
Don't be
and,
nervous.
you know, the scare actor. We make masks. We do the fun shit.
Yeah, I'm Josh. I've been making masks and props for almost 20 years now, but we just started
Nice.
this studio and decided to, put our stuff up on a website and really get a business going doing it last year. So this is only our second year doing it full time. But yeah, we make a lot of stuff. We do small animatronics and stuff too, but most of that is commission work. I don't really have any of that up on the page or the website right now.
Do you prefer with your animatronics? Do you do all electrical or do you do pneumatic as well?
I do both, but since I mostly do smaller stuff, like what I'll do is someone will come to me and go, this is a room I have for my haunt. I'd really like an effect that does this, and I'll build them like a little animatronic for that theme. And primarily I'll go electric with everything because we're usually doing like small Jack in the Boxes or like like a Grim Reaper greeter or something like that doesn't need to have the violent movement. But we'll also do stuff like set up jumping barrels and other pneumatic stuff for customers that don't really know how to do it on their own.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Keith is completely in love with that beard. He said rad fucking beard.
It was a little bit bigger 2 weeks ago before I set it on fire.
Jeez.
And story time. Commence.
Right?
Oh, I guess I should tell that story. Well, I mean, I know how to use a barbecue grill, but that doesn't mean I'm successful every time. Well, it went out. I had to do something.
There's been some pretty impressive fireballs coming from that grill.
When it goes out, you put more fluid on it, and you throw a match in it, and you jump out of the way before your beard catches fire.
I don't think you jumped out of the way.
No.
That's awesome. That's how I do it too.
I'm
as much lighter fluid as
I am
possible.
both thrilled and upset that it was not a haunt-related fire in your beard, but
No, we did manage to build a 12-foot flame shooter out of our fire pit that we were working on for a haunt effect, but it's not safe yet, so it's just for our personal fun right now.
Notice the operative term "yet," meaning that he hopes to have it, quote, safe sometime in the future.
I'll get there.
Yeah, there you go.
you just keep your beard out of it. It should be fine.
Well, he's lucky that he still has like this bit left. He lost about half of that a few years ago.
Yeah, I've set it on fire more than once.
You should get some like oil or something for it and just like lather up before you go.
Like some asbestos or something, just roll in it.
Yeah, there you go. Put asbestos in your beard. You'll be fine. You won't burn your face off, but you're gonna have much greater problems in the future.
Yeah. So besides your very flammable facial hair, have you done any props? No, I laughed at that. That's fine. Fuck everybody. Have you done any props or masks or anything for any haunted attractions that you can name?
Yeah. Well, this year we've done several pieces for that haunted Ferncliff that I mentioned in the comments on Wednesday. Mm-hmm. They probably got 6 or 7 pieces of ours that they're going to be using up there. And actually, set that down. Where's that baby doll one, Jenny? We did a whole bunch of these guys for them because they're doing kind of a weird hillbilly baby doll theme. So I did a bunch of these in various colors. We got some that glow and some that are. Where's the center over?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so they probably got about 3 of these up there with different colors on them, and then there's a few of our Well, they got a bunch of our peeled skull masks too. And then there's a haunt that I have to apologize if anyone from that haunt is watching this one, because I actually can't remember their full name. It's down in southern Colorado. They do an all outdoor haunted forest. In there's an overarching name for the whole thing, but they always change the name of the actual like haunt each year. It's like presented by, and I can never remember what the original company is. But they have a few of our peeled skull masks down in that one too. That they have a bunch of guys that ride on horseback up through the trees up to customers, and they have the skull mask on.
Oh, nice. Wow.
We had a couple questions. Keith is running questions down left and right here. So he wanted to know who your favorite mask maker is, other than yourself, obviously.
I've probably got two that have always been my all-time favorites, and that would have to be Ed Edmonds from Distortions, because when I was in high school, I used to. They're just up 45 minutes up the road from us. So in high school, a bunch of us who were way into haunting would always go up to his studio and bang on the door and be like, "Show us your stuff. We love you." And he was always a really cool, nice guy. And then I've always been a huge fan of Alan Hops in just everything he does with designing, from making cool stuff out of crap to his actual really good masks and stuff that he makes. I guess those are probably my two favorite.
And Ed Marcia and Alan, they're extremely nice people, just in general, which makes it even better that makes their talent shine even brighter.
They're definitely two guys that even now that I've been doing this for so long, if I have an issue or something I come across that I've never had happen in the shop before, I can call one of those two guys up and just go, "Hey, what the hell did I do?" And they're always more than happy to like help brainstorm what may have gone wrong.
Very nice.
That's awesome. Calliope, hi Calliope, first of all. Second of all, she said hi Longbeard and hi to the young lady.
Hi, Calliope.
I have yet to get my hello, and that's fine.
No, she said hello, other voice.
Oh, did it? Oh, there it is. Let me like it. Okay, there you go. Keith's other question is, do you do silicone masks too, or just latex?
So I've done a lot of silicone masks for personal use. But as far as the stuff I do in the shop and sell on the website, I mostly just deal with the latex. Part of that's because my primary customer base is working scare actors. A lot of the people who come to me are people who work multiple haunts in a season, and they have a character idea and they want something that's really going to last a long time. But they also, I try to do commission work for them at a price that doesn't completely destroy their pocketbook. So we tend to go on latex for the affordability side. I have done silicone commissions for some people, but mostly just kind of like close friends or haunts I've worked with. I don't really usually do them for the studio itself.
Oh, that's cool. Do you if the pandemic allows, are y'all going to do any trade shows next year, like vending?
Hopefully we can get in a few. We were scheduled for 10 different shows this year. None of the really big ones, since we're so new. It's been kind of hard to get into the big ones, but I had a handful of horror festivals, local one here in Colorado and one down in Utah. I was going to go to Cryptic Con in Kansas City. Is that where that one is?
Mm-hmm.
We had a whole bunch of those, and most of them just, once they started getting postponed, we just kind of pulled out of the rest, and we're like, let's not deal with the travel costs. But next year, if everything is good and most of them stay open, I plan to go to as many as I can get our business into. Usually we do at least 3 or 4 just here in Colorado too.
That's cool.
We're actually on the 17th, we're going to be doing an appearance at Vision Comics and Oddities down here in Denver. They're doing a big Halloween celebration on that Saturday, and we're going to go down there and set up a booth.
That's pretty good. That's tight. Go ahead. What happened?
Who?
This happens. This happens
What
all
year
the
is
time.
it? Where
It's
are
all
we?
good. We're not sure.
1776.
Shit.
So what about what about are there any I mean a lot of people have big home haunts. Are there any that you've done anything for that you can remember names for?
Well, I did ship some vines down to David of Unknown Origin Effects for his home hunt that he does. And then there's a spattering of home haunts around here, but it's not really like the same scene you get in some of the other areas like California and stuff. We did one for, God, how long did we run ours? Almost 10 years.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think we ran ours for almost 10 years, and that's where the name came from. Our home haunt was Kimbark. We live on a street called Kimbark, so we became the Kimbark Cemetery, and then we just kept it when we decided to do the studio. But yeah, as far as the actual names of some of the home haunts we've sent stuff to, it's just a lot of the local ones. Most of them, you know, it's like they have terror on Collier and stuff, and don't really have any social media representation and things like that.
Oh, you should tell them they should do that. I mean, a lot of them do. It's actually kind of cool. Even if you know you'll never go to them, it's cool to follow some of them. We always mention 13 Skeletons, which is just absolutely brilliant. And then, you know, if James survives his drive-through haunt tomorrow, he'll be able to go to 13 Skeletons pretty soon.
I'd love to take one of these Octobers and go see some of the really big home haunts in different areas, especially. I follow a lot of the ones down in California that I'd love to go see. I'd love to sell them a mask too, but most of them don't know I exist yet.
Well, that'll change pretty quickly.
That'll change super quick. You know, I mean, I don't see why not. You're doing it all right. You know.
Oh, thank you. I think there's like there was 3 home haunters who started following me on Instagram in the last week or so. So we'll see where that goes. Their stuff looked really good. I'm trying to remember the names of the ones who just started following me. I'll pull that up.
Well, while you do that, Keith got another question. Are you a Universal Monsters fan?
I am a huge Universal Monsters fan. Bride of Frankenstein is my favorite movie of all time.
Beautiful.
Have you seen Poltergeist 2?
Not in many, many years.
I haven't ever seen it at all.
Oh, God.
I saw the first.
Oh,
I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great.
Oh, no, it's horrible. This is the worst.
God, I mean, there's worse movies, but I mean, that's right up there. There's James, there's a question from Calliope you should read out.
Mr. Longbeard, could you make me a mask with it talking, but only use Sexy Voice's voice?
You know what? We might have to do a partnership one day.
I'll figure out how to make that work.
She'll have to submit some requests for, the custom voice work.
I'd be really afraid on that one, but that's just me. So Keith says, and I agree. If you can call Alan or Ed, you're going places. So that's why I'm saying you two you're doing everything right. So keep doing what you're doing, and you'll definitely be getting all kinds of orders.
Yeah.
Keith wanted to know if you had a YouTube. Do you venture on the YouTubes, as he would say?
We haven't yet, but I've actually been thinking about it. There's another friend of mine that lives actually just down the street from us he does a lot of Arduino work and has a studio doing custom electronic stuff for cosplay people, and we do some work together every once in a while, and he keeps telling me to get a YouTube. He's even offered to set it up for me, and I just haven't pulled the trigger on it yet.
Yeah.
We were doing
Keith is a huge YouTube guy, so that's his That's where his big presence is. And it's great for like prop builders, mask makers, and stuff. Facebook seems like it's good for like Facebook's good for connecting with people, I think, but YouTube's really good at getting an audience to, you know, be consistent and watching your videos and stuff. Facebook just hasn't really caught up to YouTube, I don't think.
YouTube is more organized. It's just so much easier to binge watch
and get found. Like the algorithm for YouTube seems so much better than the one for Facebook.
Yeah, I've noticed with Facebook, if I don't share my own posts on different places, like, I think we're getting close to 300 followers on the Facebook page, and they never see our stuff.
Yeah,
when we post it.
They've recently done some modifications with their algorithm, and it's just the worst. Like it's frustrating sometimes, but like we put our stuff on YouTube, but we don't even push our YouTube at all. We just upload it for storage, basically.
It's an archive.
Yeah.
It's an archive. It's really an archive strictly for Mark.
Basically. So I can go back and prove him wrong about stuff.
So when they ban us off Facebook, we can say we actually did something because it's on YouTube. Reginald has a question. How much difficult of a time have you had with masks getting skin colors right?
Skin tones? It's hard. It almost feels like every time I do a piece that I want skin tone, I almost have to start from scratch every time, figuring out how I want to layer my colors and doing some test pieces, because it just seems like it's, even going from pigment to pigment never really feels consistent. And when I paint, I use the Ed Edmonds method with the same one Alan uses too, with the 1/3 latex paint, 1/3 casting latex, and 1/3 distilled water. But I found the best we've had with doing the skin tones on stuff is to layer that kind of rose undercolor on there first, and then a little mist of our flesh tone, and then Jen will usually step in there because she's a lot better at vein work than I am, and she'll do the little detailed veins, and then we just mist really light layers of 2 or 3 different flesh tone shades that we mix up, and we just kind of layer them in different spots until you get a more natural look to it. But we mix it all by hand every time, and it's kind of like hit or miss. Like usually if I don't have enough mixed up to do a whole piece, I'll remix everything just so I don't have something inconsistent in the middle of the piece.
Do y'all do this? Do y'all have like a separate facility for this, or is this a garage setup?
It's a garage setup.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
Converted the garage into our little studio space, and that's where we've always done it. I mean, we're doing the Home Haunt. The garage became headquarters for everything Home Haunt, and we've just kept it in there.
Yeah, no car in the garage. Just it's full of haunted house stuff and prop building stuff.
As it should be, as every garage should be.
It's got our 20-year-old electric chair in there that we built from scrap off a drywall job.
Mm-hmm. Multiple skeletons, a Demogorgon, the usual. What do you guys keep in your garage?
Our Silent Hill nurses. Those.
Oh yeah, my Silent Hill nurses.
When the haunted Ferncliff guys came over last night, so I could teach them how to corpse skeletons, they opened up my garage and walked in, and they didn't see those nurses in the dark. We got 2 big Silent Hill nurses, and they bumped into those and just started screaming their fucking heads off.
Ladies.
Let's see.
I'm gonna share a link to your actual website too. So
cool, thank you.
Well, you do that. Keith asked, "Do you make props as well as masks?" And y'all answered that a wee bit ago, so I'm gonna go ahead and say you do. You can elaborate on it if you want to. I'm not gonna answer.
That piece.
That was. Keith needs to stop watching Mad Max and actually watch the stream.
I want a bag of torn and ripped flesh.
13 Skeletons ask, how long does each mask take to make?
I'll answer that in just a second, but I brought this one out with me. I can't see if I'm in the center of the screen there. This is our newest just prop piece we've been doing. I think you guys have seen it because I posted it in the other group, but that's, I guess, just an example of one of them that we've been doing. The lighting is way too bright in here to see it. If you see it on the website, you can see all the little details in the paint job a lot better. I'm just noticing that lighting on the camera here is making it way too shiny.
That is extremely cool. I mean, it really is.
Nice big old piece, and it's really lightweight. I mean, the way I wanted to do it was just get kind of that nice notch there, so someone can buy this, easily store it, and then just slap it up on a screw anywhere on the wall and let it sit there. Instant, nice little Gothic piece.
And that's silicone?
This one is latex.
Latex. Oh, cool.
It's a nice, solid latex piece. Oh, I'll set that back down here. But what was the other question? How long does each mask take?
Yes, sir.
There's like two parts to that, really, because it depends on what I'm making, how big it is, and with the starting sculpt, a sculpt can take me anywhere from 4 hours to 4 days, depending on what I'm really trying to sculpt on. And then the molding process, that takes you a couple hours to really get it right, and a couple of days of dry time. But once you can actually start pouring and producing, it's about 24 to 30 hours cure time in the mold, and then I usually got probably a day in there of trimming and prepping. And I like to look for any possible defects and patch those and clean it really good after I do the trim. And then I can usually paint them pretty fast. The painting doesn't take all that long. So like a brand new mask from start to finish could be a week, and then a production mask that we already have the molds for could be a day or two.
Oh, that's cool. Keith is asking, was that foam-filled latex?
The candle sconce, that's actually just a straight latex piece, no filling on the back. We're going to do a version with filling, but this initial one, it's just kind of a hollow wall hanger to keep the weight down, and you just slap it up on the wall and just let it hang against there. It's thick cast. It's about a 1/4 inch thick, so it's really rigid and holds its shape really well. But yeah, for that particular one, I didn't want to do the foam fill right away because I wanted to see what the weight was going to be.
Gotcha. That's pretty smart. Keith's next question is, do you like wet clay or oil-based?
I'm a wet clay guy. I've used both. I think oil-based has a place for certain pieces, but cost-wise, I mean, you can get 50 pounds of wet clay for $20 and bang out 10 different sculpts. It's easy to work with. It's what I grew up working with, so it's what I really just kind of prefer, and just trying to make products that don't break the bank but are still quality for a working scare actor. Places like using wet clay over oil clay, it just gives me another avenue to make sure I'm not climbing those prices up higher than what I really want to represent to my customer base.
Right. That makes sense. There's, in the industry, there's some extremely cool pieces, but they are extremely expensive for obvious reasons. And, you do get some folks that, they try to give really cool stuff at a more reasonable price, not meaning that in a bad way, but stuff like that you're showing you can sell for, that home haunts can buy, but also professional haunted attractions would buy in quantity just because it's a quality product and it's inexpensive. That's more rare than you think. So totally kudos for y'all for thinking about your cost to try and pass those savings on to your customer.
Yeah, that was our whole kind of mission statement when we started doing this, because coming from a home haunter background, I mean, we lost a lot of money that a normal couple would have just had in savings because we had to do our home haunt, because I would have died if I didn't do a home haunt.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how But coming from that background, we know what it's like to want something good and not be able to have that kind of budget and then go get something really cheap and not be able to use it because it was just crap. So we wanted to change that.
Are you two in the Trio of Terror Facebook group?
I'm in it. I just joined that Facebook group maybe last week.
Okay. Yeah, because totally, because those three cats are awesome too, and those people would love to see your stuff. Just the people in those groups would probably just salivate.
Vic follows the Kimbark page now.
Oh yeah, yep. Vic, Keith, and Dave. Dave sleeps a lot apparently, so we don't see much of him. But Keith and Vic are always around.
Yeah.
And they all do great stuff. So you guys are gonna take off. Like, it's just a matter of time. Your like ethic, your products are good. You have a good belief in your system, and it's solid. So there's like, it's just a matter of time, really.
Yeah, that's my philosophy. I feel like, I work the day job, and then at night I run this, and I just, it's like putting in our dues. We're going to put in our dues however long we have to, and just keep running it however long it takes to get to a better spot.
Mm-hmm.
As busy as you are, like with all this stuff, I don't know how you find time to set your beard on fire.
My brother helped with it. It was really his fault.
His brother helped lighting the fire.
Yeah, that sounds appropriate.
What is y'all's like ultimate, like, do you have a yearly time frame goal? Have you set like steps and where you'd like to be in the next several years in the industry?
Well, we kind of talk about that sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of our goals for this year was to try and do as many trade shows as we could, kind of just get our in-person, face-to-face exposure going. But of course, with things being as they are, we sort of, had no choice but to miss out on a lot of that. So we've been kind of working on social media engagements, just meeting people. And
we've done a lot of really small shows that popped up locally, little local art shows. I kind of avoided art shows because a lot of the times people are like, well, that's just a mask, that's not art. And I'm like, well, that's incorrect, because can you sculpt? Like, but to me it's art. And so we started doing more of the little art shows, and we were getting we got the same kind of, like, from some of the people there, not really taking it like we're the same level of artists, but we got a lot more positive feedback than we were expecting, with a lot of the just normal people coming to the show.
Oh, very cool.
Certainly a rough year to start out.
Oh my God. I mean, yeah, and I mean, even for established businesses, like, there were several that, for Transworld, there were several of them that were coming from across the planet, and had to ship all their stuff here, and then got canceled kind of like last minute, and that so many businesses got affected, small, large, big, new, old. This year just can like literally go to hell.
Yeah.
But like literally, but real quick, 13 Skeletons, even though I know y'all answered this a wee bit ago, it's 13 Skeletons asking, so I'm going to ask y'all to say your story again. If it was Keith or somebody, I would be just like, dude, Keith, just, man, dude,
Keith catches all the shit tonight.
Yeah, Keith's catching on because, his Poltergeist 2 and D&D and all that stuff. But if you could give 13 Skeletons, they want to know, where did you get the name for your business?
Okay. Yeah. So where that came from was so for years, Jenny and I were scare actors working in several of the big haunts in the area. And then we had kind of a lull year where a lot of the haunts weren't opening. I don't remember what happened that year, change in fire code, and a bunch of the smaller ones didn't open. So we didn't really have the work that we normally had. So we decided to do a home haunt. We ran that home haunt for 10 years. The street we lived on was called Kimbark. So the home haunt became Kimbark Cemetery. And then when we opened up the studio, we just kept the name because we were so there were so many people that kind of bought stuff from us on the side just because we were home haunters, and they were like, "Hey, that's cool. Can you make me one?" I'm like, "Sure, I'll make you one." And they just always knew us as Kimbart Cemetery, so we just kind of kept the name when we decided to kind of be a real studio or a professional. I mean, we were always a real studio. We just were always, I don't know how to word that. I'm bad with words.
Oh, we are too.
Yeah.
That's why we swear a lot on Fridays, because it's just easier. It's just easier.
Fill in the gaps with fuck, shit, damn.
Fill in the gaps.
Oh yeah, that's welcome to After Dark. That's exactly what After Dark's about. 13 says, sorry I missed that. Nope, 13, don't. Nope, that's why I like I said, if it was anybody but you, that's why I wanted to reiterate that question. So.
The fact that you're even here right now is amazing. Like, I don't know how you have the time to do the things that you do.
That's actually ultra true. Probably when they get off the stream, it'll be out there. But
did you see the thing that Keith said?
No.
9 to 5 pays the bills. 5 to midnight builds the empire.
Yeah,
oh,
I like
which is true. I the first thing I saw was, at least I never pissed on frogs. So I didn't know how that would be relevant, but that's okay.
Because he said he also wants to know if you guys have a Twitters with an S. Twitters.
Geez, are you tweeters?
Twitter and an Instagram. I don't do a whole lot with the Twitter. Every once in a while, I'll remember I have it and throw something up. I got to get better about that with the Twitters.
The Twitters and the Instagrams.
Yeah.
Well, if you literally had to choose between one or the other to be more active on, I would say Instagram.
Yeah, we have a lot more followers on Instagram. I think Twitter I have 5 followers, but Instagram is not too bad.
Yeah, Instagram's like the new hot thing. Twitter has fallen off a little bit, but you still do. The thing with Twitter is you can very easily connect with some really large name people. So like within an instant, you can suddenly be recognized by like some huge followed person that like you gain 1,000 followers in one night. So it's just
without buying them. Hey Jessica.
Followed person that I can hear myself. Why?
Uh-oh.
Nope.
God, that's not me, is it?
Nope, it was my fault.
And of course,
You broke something.
We're fixed.
that happens enough too.
Time
And of course, James and I will definitely put y'all out there as much as we can too, and like we tell everybody, not that we're sloughing y'all off, but like we tell everybody, hopefully this is not the one and only time that y'all decide to come on here, because you're always welcome back, even at your own leisure. You're like, hey, can we come back on the show? Like, hell yeah. So we'll definitely push y'all and follow y'all on your journey into the madness that is Haunters Anonymous.
I've got the beer going now, so things will get interesting in about 15 minutes.
We'll just come and gauge your shit, the chat, the stream, your
that's
house.
That's what I've been trying to do since I discovered the show. I found out about you guys from Nick. It's also, I found out about Haunted Honeymooners too. We're going to do their show next month.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nick introduced us to a lot of these kind of like streaming podcasts that are haunt centric, which is pretty cool.
Nick's a cool cat.
Nick's
a cool
awesome.
cat. Of course, he's one of the ones that's not with us tonight, because it is haunted attraction season and he's out and about, hopefully wearing a mask. If not, then he gets fired, and that's the end of Nick. I'm kidding, but hope he is though. Let me go through and see if there's any questions.
Yeah, Keith wanted to know what your most complicated to produce mask is.
The most I wish I'd brought the mold for it in. And the only reason it's my complicated one is because the level of detail on it. And I don't have one here to show. There's some pictures of it on the Facebook page, but I sold the last one 2 weeks ago. And it's one of the peeled skull masks, but his brain is showing and all the flesh is peeling back. And it's all curled over. And he's got the Joker style cheek slits coming up. And that mold's still in good shape, and I'm producing that one. And I'd consider that my most complicated, just because all those little skin flaps and the little details on the brain and the cut jawline are so difficult to get pulled out of that mold. I'm always afraid I'm going to chip something every time. And it takes a while to get it out of there. You just got to squeeze and pull and squeeze and pull. Every other step of it's pretty easy, but
It's really entertaining to hear you unmolding it from 2 rooms away when I just hear you going, fucking get out of there, you little piece of shit. And then you can always tell when he gets it out, but he's not sure if it's okay, because then he's like, oh.
So maybe
If I didn't know any better, I'd be worried about what's going on in the other room.
This damn pole lickers. You never know.
Damn pole lickers.
Pole lickers.
Yeah, that may not be one of the masks you guys do if you start a YouTubes. You know, don't do that one on the show. Or do. It could be extra fun. I don't know. I think they have a mature filter.
You'd probably get, strikes against us.
James, these two might be the ones that you ask about your Mr. Dolos project from moons ago.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know. I guess we could talk about that.
Well, I don't mean now.
Yeah.
Keep that. I'm just talking about, the logistics of it off stream.
You might have a commission coming your way.
Yeah. Sorry for we're being vague and creepy and shit. So hopefully you don't just leave the stream. James many moons ago had this idea, and I'll let him talk to you about it, like I said, off stream right now. But I think you two would be the perfect ones to ask, to do the commission. Oof, see how I'm having problems with words, so I'm just going to say the word fuck right now. There you go. But yeah, so James will have some questions for you, not necessarily tonight, but
yeah, I'll message you or something. Whatever, doesn't matter.
Yeah,
there's no rush on this. It's a long-term thing for us.
Yeah, but I think y'all would be the perfect fit for it. And now they're going to be like, what the? Oh my god! Why did we even do this? Why are we even here?
Well, he said he found you on Facebook, even though I literally pinned it in the chat. But he said he had one last question. Do you do clowns? I don't know
we do clowns.
In the context he's referring, but you choose.
Josh in that way. I run from them, but no, we've made some clowns.
We've got one clown design still up on the website. It's a simple one that is more of a crazy person with a little bit of clown makeup and a very overemphasized cartoon, kind of like the old 70s, early 80s style cartoon, grinning mouth on it. That's something I plan to do in the future, is do a few more interesting, more realistic, and more in the realm of trying to be terrifying clown masks. The ones we got up is just kind of a silly caricature one. It's more flesh tone with a little bit of white, like he's got smeared makeup on. But I do plan to do more clowns. He's got a big hole in his head, like someone gouged something out with an ice cream scoop.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Definitely innovative, which not a lot of clown masks are.
Well,
we won't even get into that. Keith would like everybody to know that he does things the hard way. I just wanted to basically say that.
Ooh.
For no particular reason, he decided to put that out there, and I'm like, all right, let's go. I'll go ahead and repeat it.
I watched his home tour today. Very interesting. Good stuff.
What?
He did a home tour video from how it's all decorated and stuff.
Oh.
It's very well done, and the lighting is very cool.
Jesus.
Are you talking about Keith?
Yeah.
Did he? How many Tina Turner cutouts did he have in his yard, creeping out the children?
I didn't see anything outside. It was all inside.
How many Tina Turner cutouts did he have inside, creeping out the children?
Yeah, well, there was probably a few hidden here and there. I think he has a cutout behind the curtain, so it's like She's just
No.
there.
Jesus.
We're just stalling so they have time to
Picture.
get their mask
I know
out.
Josh is making all the loud sounds over here.
Sounds like duct tape.
Velcro.
Velcro. Yeah, because
Velcro.
all my half masks, I do the adjustable Velcro. They're all attached with leather rivets, and I do padding on the inside of all my pieces. But I was just reminded for some reason, I don't know why it's not a clown one, but everything I do, I try to do something that I haven't seen. And so I had this idea of doing something with a pig because everyone does a pig. And I'm like, well, I don't want it to be like everyone else's. And then I thought, what would make a good gas mask is a pig snout. And I just came with this weird human skin
That is awesome.
gas mask design.
That's very cool.
Got a few of those. But the clown thing reminded me of that because I put that ice cream scoop in the head because I was like, it can't just be a clown. Let's give him an injury. But that was sort of the thinking with stuff like this too. I never want to just do the normal thing that everyone does. I want to make like my own interesting version. You should put that on. Come on, put it on.
You do have a unique style, which I love because it's very easy to like differentiate. So many people do very similar things, and I like that like cartoony, over exaggerated look. That is awesome.
Yeah, it's like the thing with a lot of masks, you kind of see one, you see most of, what else is out there. I mean, the scary clown's a scary clown's a scary clown.
Yep. Speaking of, Calliope said it's been nice having Longbeard and Velvet. She calls you Velvet now, so that's your new name. You're Velvet. It's been nice having you in here tonight. I don't know. We don't question the things Calliope says. We just agree with them.
I guess I've earned a new nickname.
I like it.
We all
Remember
have. So
later.
now, Reginald says, can you wear glasses underneath the masks you make?
It depends on the size of your head and the size of the glasses. I haven't really made anything specifically for that purpose. Like I don't think it'd be very comfortable in most of them. Everything I do, I try to do really big, nice eye holes on though. I don't do the whole like sculpt an eye and do a little slit. I make everything for, like a working scare actor so they can black out their own eyes and use their own eyes in the performance. I don't think glasses would fit under most of them. I put my glasses on through the eye holes before when I needed to see, but I usually take them off if I'm running around in the haunted house.
I mean, some of them we might be able to adjust with padding and spacing it out a bit.
Well, some of the bigger designs, we could probably place padding in that might allow you to wear glasses. Depends on the size of your head.
My head's way too big.
Yeah, everybody
I'll
knows
put
that.
But you know what? Actually, what you just said brings a question I've got. Have y'all volunteered or worked at any haunted attractions besides yours? Have you worked at places that you've had a lot of fun at or not had a lot of fun at or?
Oh yeah, I've worked a ton of different haunts. I used to volunteer at one we had here called the Asylum. That was great. I won't go into the history of that one because it's tied to something that's a huge business now, and I don't want to talk about them. But a lot of little charity haunts around here we've done. I scare acted for years in any haunt that would let me in, and then 2 years ago we got hooked up with a guy named Mike Talarico from California. He was moving his haunt out here to Colorado from California, and he got hooked up with us, and we started helping him kind of go over the whole redesign of his attraction. We've been working with him for 3 years now and regularly scare act in his. Only year we're not this year is because we had the size of his haunt is we usually end up in a shopping center every year, and we just couldn't figure out a way to do a indoor haunt in a space like that safe enough that we were comfortable doing it. So we ended up just calling it for this season.
Well, you could have just made some big doors in the front of it and did a drive-through inside. I'm kidding.
Yeah, we were all pretty anti drive-through, and in the Empty Grave group.
Oh,
Did you hear that?
we're very anti-drive-through, except for me on one occasion, apparently. But listen, I have an excuse here. I'm not paying, and it's for my sister's 40th birthday. And I've given my brother-in-law and my sister both a hard time. Like, I've gone through the whole spiel about how it's a stupid fucking idea, and they don't care. So I'm like, all right, well, I have to be a hypocrite now. Thank you. So
The
whatever.
funny part is like what'll happen is you will be the prime example. Something will go on, and in the news we're going to be like, some car like runs over 50 actors, and I'm like, oh, that's James in the passenger seat. Oh shit.
Oh, no, I'm driving. I'm the only one that like does not get scared by stuff. So, like, I'm not
you are driving.
Yeah, I'm
now.
not going to take
Oh
that
my
chance.
God. So now it's gonna be like James just got pissed off at the whole thing and still ran over.
Yeah, I was
50
gonna say
people.
there's probably still a high chance of me just straight up running people over because
James
I'm
in the
angry about
driver's
it.
seat.
Photos of his vehicle dragging an actor underneath, and he's giving the bird out the window.
I won't hit the actors. I'm gonna hit all the people that were there, like, to go through this stupid fucking thing.
Right.
Poor
I think
actors.
we've got one drive-in. I don't think it's a drive-through. They call it a drive-in. We got
Yeah,
one
like you
here in
drive and
Colorado.
park.
Yeah. We had some friends go to that one, and I can't believe how much money they paid for it. It cost them $60, and they
That's
just
insane.
drove in, parked, watched it like it did like a drive-in movie thing on a big screen, and then actors would just run up against your window.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Well, I think I think my brother-in-law paid. It was $25 for a vehicle plus the driver, and then it's $10 per person in the vehicle.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then there's like a convenience fee or something, and a service fee. I think it was like $70 for just our car, and then they have another car that's going.
I like that.
That's insane.
Cheerios this
Mhm.
year.
That is
For that amount
way.
of money, I would expect them to like fucking, I don't know, detail my car or some shit.
Yeah, wash it while they scare you.
Yeah.
I need
Repaint it.
the hot wax, please. Thank you.
For $70, I'm not going to say what I would want, but that's a lot of money.
I mean, they could just,
I'll just
silk
lay the
screen
seat
a
back
waifu
here.
across the hood of it,
Waifu. Oh, that's funny.
That's how I spent my day today. I threw my back out this morning, so I just
You were silk
watched
screening a
anime.
waifu on the car?
No, I was just watching anime.
Oh,
They went on the car. Let me.
do it.
Okay. I thought you'd be mad. It's your car. Big old anime titties right on the front.
Hey, the world will know what I'm into.
Like, hey, well, there's a reason anime is so popular.
Just a whole crap load of hearts floating up.
Full of the waifu.
COVID has pissed in everyone's Cheerios this year. That is true. Are now I'm this is how senile I'm getting. Are y'all going to go to any haunted attractions this year? I don't know if I asked that or you answered it. As a customer.
Yeah, I think I mentioned when I was in the comments on Wednesday that we were going to try, but
Yeah.
it's like every time we think we get a chance to go, something comes up that we got to deal with either, getting some of our last minute commissions out or we're in the process of, like, since we can't open Empty Grave, we're actually trying to really design what we're going to do next year and get a lot of that stuff squared away now so we can maybe find a building before June or something next year. So every time we think we're going to go, just there's always something we still have going on and we haven't been able to make it to one yet. I really want to get down to Colorado Springs and see Hellscream. That's one of the haunts I've wanted to see for years in this area. I say newer haunt because I'm my experience in Colorado haunts goes back to since I was 9 years old, and this one's only been around for like 4 or 5 years, I think, maybe 6 years, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's so many good things have been said about it. It's just massive 2-story haunt. I think they They were rated best in Colorado last year. I'd really like to see that one if we can get down to the Springs, but it's hard.
Yeah, one of the guys that comes into our stream occasionally is a clown at one of the haunts in Colorado.
Yeah,
Oh.
I saw him in the Wednesday stream. The other stream I watched, I saw him in there.
The other day.
Yeah, that would have been Wednesday. I think he showed up Wednesday. He's all over the place now, I think, because haunt season. But yeah, sorry everyone about the stuff that popped up. I had to change the resolution because it was getting all wonky. So yeah, there was some weird stuff happening.
Keith, it's not Jabby. Jabby's Texas.
Yeah, no. I wonder how are they getting anything? Because he's in Houston, so Houston getting anything?
I believe a little bit, yeah. Because I'm not sure how much, but Mike's weather page, that's where he started, and it was a little windy. That's where he started from. So I don't know. You'd have to actually look like you're doing right now, because I can hear all the clicking damn noises.
Bumped out over there. That hurricane was looking like it was getting ready to just batter everything, and then it, cooled its tits and made
Quite literally,
landfall.
yeah, because of the Gulf being so much cooler than normal. So.
Mm-hmm.
She's a big weather nerd.
Yeah.
Like follows out big. You follow what's his name? Reed
Oh,
Timmer?
Reed Timmer, yeah.
Oh yeah, I watch a lot of Reed's stuff.
Yeah. Got the NOAA website,
Yeah.
bookmarked.
Well, I'm originally from Florida, so I've had my fair share of hurricanes. I've always been and then I lived in Texas for like 7 years maybe. So I've always been like a weather nerd too, and I know Mike is also because he still currently lives in Florida and just
What did he do? Yeah,
that BS with Sally.
Yeah, Sally was my 5th hurricane in the same house. So Sally was, I'm kind of tired of that now. I don't even shit. Tired of it.
I am not drunk yet, Danny, by the way. I just started drinking, so no, not drunk.
We're not going to talk about. We're not talking about spaghetti's lanais tonight.
Keith is just amazed by the whole spaghetti model thing.
Like, okay, it saves us all. I don't know where. I guess Danny must have just sloughed off somewhere because she hadn't said anything.
Yeah, she asked if I was drunk yet. Yeah, one beer does not a drunk make.
let me like that. Hey Zach, what's up? Zach, you missed the whole show. Be sure to tune in next time. I'm kidding.
He's probably planning on how to kick our ass some more on Tuesday.
Oh my God! Please, hello, God, don't start that.
Listen, D&D talk is important.
I second that.
Bring on trivia. Well, after haunt season, I mean, it's the D&D stuff is pretty big right now, but after haunt season, I know it's going to be really big. Oh, speaking of after haunt, so do you two do anything for Krampus? Do y'all do any Krampus type stuff?
We haven't yet. I've been thinking about doing Krampus work, and then we've been planning to do a Krampus thing with the Empty Grave, but we haven't been able to tie down a more permanent location, so we've never been able to keep a building that long.
We're hoping next year that the place that we're looking at will give us a little bit longer of a time period that we might be able to do more.
They've been talking about setting us up a contract for multiple years, so we don't have to leave again.
So if they do that, we'll, Krampus, Valentine's Day, I don't know.
I wish I had some pictures of it. I used to build like a weird murderous Santa that I'd put out front for my Christmas decorations.
The neighborhood loves us.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you two know that Krampus and all that during Christmas is beginning to be really big business. So you should totally get into that because that's that. Valentine's Day, St. Patty's Day for some folks, but Christmas, since it's so close to Halloween, that's beginning, not necessarily this year, but it's getting to be really big business for attractions.
Yeah, we got. I think there's at least 3 of the big ones down here do a Krampus every year. It's something we should start looking at doing.
Mm-hmm.
I was also looking at just what other kind of little props I can make for some of the other holidays, just to have a section on the website of some just non-Halloween related stuff. Just that's the fun stuff to make. I love making things that are covered in blood and gory.
Well, and maybe a section for just occasions, like even birthdays. Birthdays, anniversaries. Maybe there's like little trinkets people would buy for things like that are gore related.
Bloody birthdays.
Bloody birthdays,
Bloody
or
birthday.
gothic birthdays, or like say anniversaries of different types. That's something I don't see hardly anything of. The most you could see, like for a goth birthday card, is something at Walmart, and that's the closest thing to it. But I'd be willing to bet you, if you made, even if it was like things like, say, it was inexpensive but cool, like earrings or dolls, or something that's not like a massive animatronic, like, oh hey, happy birthday, here's your 12-foot tall skeleton.
Yeah.
You don't want a 12-foot tall skeleton for your birthday?
Oh God, no. I want to say yes, but I really don't, because that's been running the ground so freaking hard.
Yeah.
I mean, so hard. But
you drive through town here and you just see them, like everyone just went and bought one.
It's like the inflatable shit that people like to put up in their yards.
I hate that stuff.
Yeah, that's.
At first,
some
it
of
was
it's
kind of like,
cute,
ooh, look at that. And now, every person on the block has one.
Yeah, the 12-foot tall skeletons. Thanks to James, I finally got to look inside of one of the skulls. And I don't know. They don't look like something that would last for a few years outside. They look like they would actually just deteriorate. And just like everything that Spirit Halloween sells.
Mm-hmm.
But
well,
I
they put the
think
controller right in the dick region too, so it's like everybody that has to go and like turn the thing on and off, it's like the most uncomfortable thing for all your neighbors to be looking at you fondling a 12-foot skeleton.
I was going to say diddling, because
because
that's funny.
Uncomfortable. You just have to
Yeah,
make
James.
eye contact and assert dominance.
Oh, you're not supposed to turn it off with your mouth? I've been doing this wrong apparently.
I'm not going to yuck your yum here, but
Woo, thank God this is After Dark, as always. But yeah, no, I think it'd be cool if somebody started, like, because you could make stuff that was generic enough, and set it aside. So if somebody ordered something for somebody's birthday, I think there'd be big business in that. Maybe it's something that's just a suggestion,
Well, unfortunately for you, it's been mentioned on this stream, so everyone and their mother is going to be doing it very soon. I don't know what.
Well,
I don't know what reason.
Probably true. Next year, Spirit Halloween.
Take all your
dildo.
Your gothic birthday needs. Son of a bitch.
Damn it! What episode did we say that on, James? I don't know. Look, last year.
There's like 10 people that watch the stream regularly, and it's like one of them has to be important somewhere because this shit is getting out.
Yeah, we have like a CEO of Spencer or something watching the stream right now, writing shit down, telling his secretary, "Oh my God,
dildo."
Oh my God, you got a 30th anniversary gothic dildo."
12-foot tall. You have to turn it on with your mouth.
Jeez. I can only next year that's actually going to happen. The sad part, speaking of all of this, and shows and stuff, the one show that I actually enjoyed a lot that not a lot of people went to in the industry was the Halloween and Party Expo, which of course acquired HauntCon, and I've been to a couple of those, and you can go to Halloween Party Expo in January, and you know exactly what you're going to see at Spirit Halloween and Spencer's and Walmart and everything else, because that's what that show is for. So if you wanted to know like what's going on, you go to that show and you're like, well, nothing's a surprise now. Lake Avenue, which does like literally 99% of all the super sexy, creepy ass costumes that you see at Spirit for every age and gender. Their booth at the Halloween Party Expo it's huge. It's actually a walk-in booth. Like, it's huge. And it's big business, you know. So I just thought I'd throw that in there. If you've never been to the Halloween Party Expo, you should totally go. You can't vend at it because you have to be ultra mega big, but it's a lot of fun.
Just going to see it. I was just thinking on the spirits thing. I don't remember where I saw it. Someone put a comic on my Facebook, on my personal Facebook page that went by. It was like a parent at Spirits, and they're like, my kid wants to be a teddy bear for Halloween. And the clerk's like, a sexy teddy bear? And the parent's like, no, just a teddy bear. Like, well, we have a sexy teddy bear.
Yeah, I just and speaking of, you can't go to the Halloween Party Expo next year because it has already been canceled.
Wow.
To show you how next year is already ramping up.
Well, I mean,
cancellation.
Florida, thank you.
Cured COVID. We should have all the conventions here.
You might as well just have, like, I know IAPA is going to be massive. You know, they're coming in strong. Yep, you have to lick every pole to get in. Doesn't matter.
Lick every single pole. We have poles at every interstate entrance. You have to just lick it to get out.
Put your head out the window, lick it as you drive by.
Oh my God! And knowing Florida, that would get extremely vulgar, extremely quick. But that's Florida. But we cured COVID, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I have a strong feeling that Kimbark's going to be getting a lick the pole Dream Loot card very soon.
Yeah, no kidding. And then Kimbark is actually going to make a Festivus pole, a really cool one, and then we'll just watch them lick it like for an entire day during Festivus.
No, I was thinking like severed tongues hanging off of it.
Hell yeah! See, think outside the box. There you go. But oh my God, this whole year.
He said, "I'll take a 12-foot Tina Turner." I bet you would.
I bet you would. You touch her with 2 inches of nothing.
Tuna Turner.
I have to. Since Jabby's not here, I have to actually rag on Keith. Which, you know, Keith, of course, Keith is super awesome. The whole trio is super awesome so far. So I'm just playing with them. Now, if for some reason we all of a sudden see a 12-foot Tina Turner, I'm going to literally pass out, stroke out. Sexy costumes for the 12-footers.
Neek send it to Keith for his goth birthday party.
Oh, he's a 2.5, so that half makes the difference.
2.5. Lord, well, you never know. God, I'm just gonna shut up.
Yeah, see, this is us. You guys, welcome to this ridiculous shit that happens here, because it's like 4.5 minutes of haunt stuff and then 2.5 hours of fucking nonsense.
Pole licking. Pole licking. But I guess because we do this all the time too, is everybody get your questions in. Well, we got Kimber. Like I said, it won't be the last time they're on here.
It may be. Like, I don't know.
I was like,
they're like, fuck this. We're done.
Let's just.
Oh no, we'll be back. We'll be at y'all's doorstep with bells on.
Oh, that's cool. Don't do that at Keith's house because you may not make it back out.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody pile in your questions, and like I said, definitely, of course, if you'll honor us with it, we'd love to have you back on here.
Plus, after like the haunt season starts to ramp down for a little bit, we're gonna be transferring over to a different show that's gonna be the same amount of bullshittery,
and probably on the same page. There will be zero difference in it, except the introductions will be
a
little bit different.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you can go anywhere and get a decent haunt interview, but you're not gonna go everywhere and get a mediocre haunt interview with a bunch of hole licking. So
You can only find that here.
we're in a very strong niche here, I think.
That's our claim to fame,
Yeah,
obviously.
pole licking and mediocrity, whatever.
And you know, also just out of GP, I believe this is now our 83rd stream, which is freaking me out.
That is crazy. I think we've probably got like a total of 2 hours of haunt news.
Yeah, and 83,000 hours when we were doing 5 and 6 hour streams, and those damn things would go off the rail 5 minutes into it. So we'd have like 5 minutes of haunt talk, and then 5 hours and 55 minutes of like.
It's just everybody's drunk, and Mike is trying to put up with us until he goes silent.
Yeah, and it's the whole reason why we put stuff on YouTube, because we were pretty sure we were going to be taken off Facebook.
Basically, 100%. We did have to remove one stream entirely off of Facebook, but it is archived on YouTube.
Yeah, if you literally just want to know exactly why you think After Darks are wild now, but that one particular stream was the sole reason why I think we went to YouTube. We just pumped everything on YouTube. Like we're going to be taken off Facebook.
Hey Jay, what's up, man? We do have a bomb ass chat. That's what we are. Our chat is who we are.
The bomb diggity.
The part of watching your streams is just how much chat or chat interaction there is compared to when you're watching other ones.
Yeah, that's our claim to fame, man. We have probably the most amazing chat that there is. Everybody is just awesome, and it's always fun. And we'll just spend 3 hours reading chat, and it's hilarious. Everybody is so fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, and James and I are literally just it's nothing to do with us. We say this just about it because we mean it every stream. It's like it's actually folks like the two of you at Kimbark that are super awesome, that allow us to have you on the stream. You're like, yes, we will honor you with our presence, because the whole stream itself is shit.
We'll put up with your bullshit.
Yeah, if it weren't for the guests, we're like, oh, fuck, shit. I'd be doing Lewis Black impersonations for 2 hours, and everybody would just be like, we're not watching this anymore. But, and then, of course, all the people that come and chat. Yes, Danny, by the way, that particular stream was the one where you fell asleep and James had to mute you. So it really is. I mean, James and I, our ambitions for this was to literally have nothing but fun, to have cool ass people like the two of you on here, and everybody else that we've had on here, and all the people that are in chat who are cool ass people, make this what it is. Talent like you are. What?
We just got a fucking alert. Somebody played a goddamn card.
Son of a bitch with your stream card. God, I'm trying to say nice things, and somebody's just like rude or whatever.
I don't even know what it was.
Everybody.
I have to look.
That. Anyway, but it's people. Yeah, are we done? Are we stream looted done?
Danny. Yeah, the alert is done. Let me see who it was. Let me look.
Everybody with their 5,000 stream loot cards. I'm trying to while you do that.
It was Danny. Danny interrupted.
Of course it was Danny. Danny woke up enough to do a stream loot card. Put down the White Claw, do a stream loot card. No, anyway, so for real though, James and I have been absolutely honored and amazed to have talent like you two on here, and everybody else we've had on here. Literally, I mean, it makes the stream. Like I said, we're just the chauffeurs. I mean, where do you want to go? Okay, and you tell us, and that's where we're going. But it's everybody in the back seat. It's everybody that's in the vehicle with us.
Hold on.
Bitch, I'm gonna kill somebody, son of a bitch. Who's doing it now? Jesus Christ. I'm glad I can't hear him, because I'd be throwing this damn iMac through the wall.
We were super stoked that you guys wanted us to be on the show. Like, we've been excited about that since Wednesday.
Yeah, Josh picked me up from work and he had y'all playing over the Bluetooth on the car. And I'm like, this is some ridiculous shit. And that's when I jumped into the chat because I'm like, okay, I can't just sit here and listen to this. I gotta get in here and start harassing these guys. Yeah, you gotta get in there and lick poles.
Well,
Yeah, and see,
believe me when we say the honor is 100% ours. Like
110%. And of course, I make fun of the Streamloots cards, but that James came up with that, and it's actually phenomenal. But I have to make fun of it because he's the only one that can hear him. I can't actually hear him. So that's why he has to tell me to shut the fuck up because somebody's playing a Streamloot card. But yeah. So literally, like, you know, the honor is definitely ours, and go ahead, somebody play a Streamloots card while I'm trying to be serious. Go fucking ahead. Do it. Go ahead. So the honor is actually 110% ours, if not more. So we absolutely enjoy being able to do this. We enjoy having the medium to do this, and we definitely have the engagement, which is phenomenal. So it's definitely, like James said, it's definitely. Go ahead. Oh, I heard a snort. If somebody playing a damn streaming card, I swear to God.
No.
It's when James, I can hear it in James's like breathing. Somebody's going to play a streaming card. Anyway, but yeah, so definitely the honor's ours. I guess what we can do is let you two go. We'll be on here for a little bit more.
Hold on. God damn it.
See?
It was a jump scare.
Of course it was.
mean, what do you want? Y'all are sitting there going like, do it, fucker. And they're not going to let you down.
And Danny says she doesn't drink anymore. And of course I have to make fun of Danny a little bit because back in the White Claw days, it was kind of a mess for us, not for her, but
mess.
A hot mess. But yeah, so since everybody has 1,000 Streamloot cards, and we're pretty sure now is the time they're going to start playing them, we'll let you two go. If that's cool with you, we're going to definitely have you back on here. We were absolutely honored to have you back on here. We will promote you as much as we can across the board.
Yeah, I'm going to keep watching your numbers. Everybody's in chat right now had better go like their stuff and follow them.
Yeah, go like their stream. We know they are.
Don't be ridiculous.
We appreciate everything. We appreciate everything that you guys have done by even just letting me dick around in the chat on the few, because I mean, our follow numbers we've doubled our follow numbers this year since we started doing podcasts, and a large part of that always happens after I jump in chat and tell some story about setting myself on fire or making sparkler bombs.
That's the way to do it. Set yourself on fire and get your numbers up. I'm kidding. But yeah, no, it's literally like, James will be getting a hold of you for a little idea he's got because y'all would be perfect for it. But total, and like I said, don't forget, don't wait for us. I mean, we'd have you on as much as we could. Don't wait for us to say, hey, you want to come on? If you're like, hey, we got this new stuff, we'd like to promote it. Oh my God, just send us a message. We'll pop you on the next one. The next show. I mean, we'd love it. Love it. So definitely don't be shy. Don't be shy. And if there's anything that James and I can do, between the two of us, we got a lot of tech knowledge. If there's anything that we can do, I mean, please don't hesitate, and please don't be shy. I mean, God bless America. Don't be shy around us because we'll just laugh at you. But yeah, man. From me, to y'all, thank you so much for being on here. I'm gonna pass it on to James because I'll just keep talking forever. But
he will too.
You shut up! I swear. Which is it? No, it's actually true. So thanks from me. I'm gonna pass James on to y'all, and then we'll let you go, and then we'll chitty chat a little bit more on the stream. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you guys. It's a load of fun, and you guys are awesome. And I will get in touch with you about this idea. It's just right now it's an idea that I don't know. I don't even know if it's feasible, but we'll talk about it.
Sounds good.
And literally anytime you guys want to come on, and if you want to do like you got a new mask idea or whatever, or if you want to sculpt something, whatever you want to do, be like, hey, you open, you're free, because we don't actually go around looking for people to be on. It just happens. So we're generally open all the time. Like we don't plan shit, as you can tell. Things are just whatever, and that's how it's always going to be, more than likely, because it
works out well.
Lazy, yeah.
Yeah, it works out. It's worked out well because that particular way we do it has allowed us to meet fantastic people like yourself. I mean, it really has.
He just can't stop talking. It's like
dude, I just like putting that in there. I got to put that because if I got interrupted like 25 times with Stream Loot cards, so all right, I'm gonna shut up. I'm shutting up right now. Here we go. Right now.
But no, you guys are awesome. Thank you for coming on. And again, it's our pleasure to have you guys on, because you do the cool stuff. We will show it out there, because what we do does not take very much effort or skill. What you do does. God damn it, someone's playing a card right
Reginald
now.
Cornelius wants to shout out. Make sure to follow
Kimbark
Cemetery Production, and since Mark isn't here, no hurricane summoning.
I mean, you rarely have to do anything. I'm a Twitch streamer, and I still wonder to this day why people give me money.
There you go. It was a shout out card actually for you guys. So Reginald told everybody to go like you guys, and they can't see the card because it's behind the video. But
well, it's a thought that counts.
What do you do on Twitch before you leave?
I mostly stream just playing Overwatch poorly. I play a few other games occasionally, but I'm just,
Okay, well, you'll have to send me your Twitch, because I as well play poorly on Twitch.
Excellent.
Well, I used to. I don't do it much anymore, because we made a Haunters Anonymous gaming page, which is where we've been doing all our D&D stuff, and I've done a couple of random games, but I'm still affiliated on Twitch, so that's super fun.
Yeah, I mean, when the hot season's done, I plan to do some D&D stuff with them.
Ooh.
Yeah, we got a page. It's Haunters Anonymous D&D. I don't know if you've joined it or not, but feel free. We all have our character page, like, post up and everything. We're 95% amateurs, and both of my daughters play, so it's even more obscure. But it's everybody drinks and eats food and laughs, and it takes us like 17 hours to do literally anything. So,
well, like I said, Josh will always bring the character that, hits on the women and farts, and
that's what I play.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know your character. Stay with it. That's the important part. So, all right. Well, yeah, send me your Twitch or whatever, and I will make sure I go and follow you. And thank you guys for being on.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
We'll be back.
Well, anytime. Awesome. Literally anytime.
Yep. You two have a fantastic evening, okay?
You too. Thank you.
See you guys.
All right. Thanks, y'all. Stay safe.
Bye.
Bye.
Ooh, they're going on the screen, but you can still hear them. That's scary.
Ooh.
See? We actually have ghosts on the stream tonight. There they go. All right, so yeah, that was awesome.
All right, super awesome. Hey, Pyle, what's up? Kyrene? Uh-oh.
Kyrene? Maybe Kyron. Seems like it'd be Kyron.
Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and love the cheers. The Cavalry's here, so let's just do that. And how are you doing tonight?
What's up, Cavalry?
Once again, thanks to Kimbark for being on. Since they're probably still listening.
Yeah, thank you.
It's it's just tough titties that I talk a lot, so I might go fuck yourself.
Somebody's got to, because I'm sure as shit don't want to.
Well, everybody knows me. Knows I'll just talk until I'm no longer moist in the mouth.
I'm just here to fill in the random awkward sighs whenever you get annoyed with people with Stream Loot cards.
Stream Loot cards. Which, of course, the Stream Loot cards are awesome. I just rag on them because, and I can't hear them. I have the actual stream playing turned off audio wise, so I just make fun of them because I really can't hear him.
Oh, Keith dropped the Jabby's bomb joke. I didn't even see that.
Okay. So we're gonna call this person Dean because that's what Jen just did. And yes, you are late, but you can actually watch this stream.
Well, shit, Dean would have been way easier to figure out.
Yeah, we'll just keep it that way.
Ew, moist in
anyway.
the mouth. Why would you even say that sentence?
Because it's that when my brain was formulating it, it sounded funny, so I thought I would just go ahead and say it, knowing full well Reginald would probably be the one that would actually pick up on it and comment. Back like 45 minutes ago when he was talking about pork skins, like cracked human skin reminded of pork skins, which, by the way, I have a barrel of pork skins in my kitchen, which I love pork skins.
Keith needs this to be on record, said out loud on the stream. I just want to say right now, Home Depot is making accessories for the 12-foot skeleton in costumes. Look for them next year. I 100% back that theory. I think they will.
Yeah, you know what? One of them is going to be a patch kit.
Yeah, fucking. Here's your replacement 12-foot skeleton. It's only $269.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, your eyeballs messed up. Here you go. Here's 2 new ones.
Your crotch controller suddenly failed.
Your oral crotch controller has been overused. That's funny. But now I actually would like to see the control unit.
Yeah.
The actual. I know it's an Arduino. I know it is.
Arduino. Yeah. I mean, the thing with the Arduino is it's just so much cheaper than the Raspberry Pi. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If it's a Raspberry Pi, people would be hacking the hell out of those things.
I kind of want to buy one for that purpose. I will throw a Raspberry Pi in that bitch and have it do all kinds of stuff. I put in projectors in the eyes and just fucking project a video game onto a screen.
Oh, holy crap. And you know what? The skull's big enough to accommodate something like that, too. Huh. Oh, crap. Oh, crap.
God damn it, now it's going to be taken. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I was going to say, geez.
Keith, if you need assistance, let me know. It's kind of what I do.
Yeah, definitely. For realsies. Get a hold of James with that. Yeah. Oh, by the way, yeah, Lowe's doing the trick-or-treat thing is very cool. Please look that up if you haven't already.
And we haven't talked about Treat Town. If anybody wants to visit our house, mine is Haunters Anon. Just put that in, and I'll accept your request. And then you can come and knock on my door.
Like, if you have kids, mine is Cypress 1910.
Now you do want a 12-foot skeleton for your birthday.
The thing with that is, if I'm curious as to how much of that price is actually the electronics, which is probably not much. It's cool, but now that I've actually seen the inside of the skull, I can tell you that water intrusion is going to kill those displays. The little mini LCDs, or they might be OLED, but it's going to kill those displays. But
I'm not going to do an Arduino. I just wanted to sound smart. Dude, but for the stuff you do, you can so easily do anything with an Arduino and like take your props and stuff just to a whole freaking nother level. It's so easy, man. It's like the most basic programming that you can even do. I mean, you can do so many things with it. Oh God, here we go. What's OLED?
Organic light emitting diode. I was getting ready to talk about Reginald's gyrating hips for your 12-foot skeleton.
Stop moving, goddamn! I can't turn it off.
Yeah, I guarantee you put gyrating hips on that 12-foot skeleton, it will be on the ground the first time it makes the rotation. Keith OLED has been around for a few years, and it's a low power display option.
Does it involve a laptop? Well,
yes.
I mean,
or a computer.
You you could pretty much use a damn tablet.
And Keith and James is right. For the three of you, the trio, the amazing stuff y'all make would just be popped up another notch if you start incorporating Arduino and controls.
Yeah, because you could do all kinds of controllers and stuff with it. Like, fuck that amount.
Keith is like, I'm done. But Keith, just to let you know too, there are companies that do Arduino-based Haunt devices that are ready to go out of the box with very minimal. If you really don't want to do like stuff that James does, there's a couple places that actually make stuff that you don't have to actually program.
Yeah, you actually could program an Arduino to paint something. Like, not even kidding. It's not going to be good, but it'll do it.
But definitely electronics incorporation into props is really it's the way to go with a lot of stuff. It really is. I mean, it's so damn cheap now too. That's why it's cool with Kimbark that they do electric, meaning servos and pneumatics.
Yeah.
Because pneumatics work for really big things and medium-sized things, but you really have to go to servo for the delicate stuff. Kind of like the 3-axis skulls and stuff like that.
If an elephant can paint, a French man named Arduino can. What the fuck? Reginald, put the pork fried crackling skins down.
Laced with
just
pot.
Step away. Fucking 12 herbs and spices over here.
Yeah. We're just gonna go with spice.
Man, you haven't even heard the nerd talk. This is like base level simple stuff.
Yeah.
Van Gogh painted and died broke ass in France. Well, he didn't have a good manager.
Exactly.
Somebody probably told him something like important to do with his money, and he couldn't hear him. He was speaking to his good ear.
Terrible joke. Terrible joke.
Oh, no, it's a little off.
A little off. So a few things, I'll reiterate it probably twice, but so we'll let everybody know there won't be a Sunday show, but we'll move it to Monday so that we don't get bitched at for screwing y'all out of a show.
Oh, God forbid we miss a show.
Jeez, heaven forbid we take a break.
People depend on us for whatever fucking reason.
You're all burning your Streamloots cards in the street because you're protesting we missed a show. It's funny, people say Taco Tuesday, and I haven't had an actual taco in 8 months. We
just had tacos for dinner tonight.
Why don't you shut your mouth? Yeah, no, that's cool. No, I haven't. I've been just kind of basic eating, but I also haven't been out going and I'm too lazy to make tacos at my house. So
that does happen when you don't fucking have power for 2 weeks because some jackass can't move their fucking building that they unbolted before a hurricane.
Oh, I won't bore people with the stream, but remind me to tell you what happened a few days ago with all that.
Okay.
Because it's actually pretty funny.
He never had money after he dyed his painting. The potato eaters sold for big dollars.
Danny had tacos today for lunch. I guess I'm going to have to get off my lazy ass and just make my own tacos at the house because I really don't. We're still in a pandemic. Even though we've cured COVID, we're still in a pandemic.
A dead man's art is always worth more than a living. But yeah, good job, Florida. I still commend you, even though that we're literally on like the greatest peak of COVID cases, daily cases, since several months ago.
Yep. And going back to haunt news, there's haunted attractions in the UK that the area allowed them to open with restrictions. They got everything, and it's not just one. They got everything set up, spent the money to do the safety and the restrictions, and they have an app that you download, I think in Canada now, but in the UK. And then all of a sudden their cases spiked up because they opened up, and they're like, well, we can't now we can't open. Like literally we were going to open. This may have been our opening weekend. Now there's so many restrictions we can't open. And so they just like, screw it. I have expected that to happen here in the United States, but unfortunately in the United States, we're kind of dumbasses when it comes to this stuff. So we're just going to have super spreader events with all these haunted attractions that said they were going to have the safety stuff and didn't do it. And that's going to happen.
I believe there's a few already in the States that have had to shut down. I swear I read one today, I think, that said
really?
They tried, but their officials are shutting them down because the numbers are just rising too much in the area. I really probably, if I was a smart and astute fucking podcaster, I would have wrote it down as a note. But
do you remember what state it was in at least, or
no, not a single fucking detail about it.
Was it here but it was here in the United States in one of our 50 some odd states.
Yeah. It was a smaller haunt. It was.
I've done that. Well, no, I mean, obviously it was a small haunt because they didn't pay attention to the 60-page manual.
Well, of course. God damn that fucking 60-page manual. It saved Halloween.
Yeah, no shit. Maybe that's what, Saint to Satan used to open Florida up was a 60-page manual from some dumb dick haunt.
Yeah, he probably paid $2,000 for it,
Yeah, no shit, it was a bargain.
It's fucking Florida, so they probably did.
Probably paid $200,000 because they didn't pay attention to the
the fucking fine print. They're like, yeah.
All right, everybody, this is an official announcement from DeSantis. We're now part of the Haunted Attraction Association.
Oh man,
we got this awesome manual that allowed us to open Florida back up.
But they could have got it for free if they joined the Haunted Associate.
Oh, that's true.
What is it? The Haunted Attraction Association?
I think so.
I don't pay attention because I don't fucking care.
Well, it's apparently obviously not as important as they think they are. So I can't remember it either. Danny said, yeah, I've read about one or two having to close down after being opened. Also,
it was, I think he's right. It was New York. I believe it was somewhere in New York. It was New York or New Jersey even. I think it might have been New Jersey that I saw. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm bad at this job.
It's okay. I mean, the deal is like, at first we were like, every stream we're like, okay, there's this many haunts, but it became so many of them closing down for the year. It was like, well,
it was just depressing.
It was very depressing. And then you had the few that thought they were the bee's knees and they should have been shut down. And then you had the ones that are like, well, we're doing everything by the book and we'll make the money we make. And we appreciate everybody coming here. And then you had the ones that were like, we're going to put all the safety features in place. And then when you get here, we're not going to follow any of them. So if you want to lick the pole, help yourself.
Lick the pole.
Lick the pole. Original says off of Broadway, I believe. Oh, speaking of and talking about being a very bad podcaster, I saw today that some place in Orlando is going to do a Bill and Ted tribute.
Oh, man. You don't know the details on that? My God.
No.
Failed.
On the 20. Here's the funny part. I know it's on the 22nd. I know it's a theater group. And I know it's something we love, Bill and Ted. Holy shit, whatever. But I can't remember any other details besides that. It's kind of sad. I have yet to watch that movie. I've heard 50-50.
Dude, I loved it. I really did. It was a lot of nostalgia, and they cast so perfectly in that movie. The casting was good. Oh, should we talk movies? Because I've got a somewhat convoluted fucking description of QB Halloween.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's do that.
God damn. So it's an Adam Sandler movie. You go into that
Ooh.
knowing there's a ton of like cool nods and stuff.
Yay.
Whoa. Whoa, Keith. Fucking whoa, sir. No.
Holy crap. Wow,
No.
Keith.
All right, I
Wow.
like John Wick. John Wick's a great movie.
No pork skin.
But I shall not say fuck Bill and Ted because no. Not at all. And
Reginald.
Keanu Reeves' hair in Bill and Ted, it seems very strange to me. Like he's too old for it now, I think.
Oh, and the new one.
Yeah.
Well, it's. I mean, I don't know.
Hold on. Ready? There we go. Let's talk about this.
Holy crap. That's funny. Actually, Reginald said the second one was better than the first. I guess he meant Bill and Ted.
You should watch the new one. It was cast
Who, me?
really well. Keith, but you should also.
Oh.
Everybody should.
No, I'm going to. Dude, this year is going by so weird, fast and slow at the same time. And then when you get popped with a hurricane, and you're like, God, what? I don't even know what year it is anymore. Because I do want to watch Hubie Halloween. I'll just have to go past the Adam Sandler part of it.
Well, I mean, it's not even that it's like the Adam Sandler aspect. It's just that fucking way he talks. It could have been avoided. Like you hate to see it. You really do.
Well, he just does the same damn character for every damn movie.
But this one felt off. Like the way he was in like Little Nicky. It seemed like he played that character better than he played Hubie. Hubie felt so forced, and there were parts where you could really feel like he was kind of losing his ability to even play that character. It was a rough acting for him, I think, but the scenery in the movie is amazing. It's 100% Halloween vibes.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it's filmed in Salem, so like visually, movie is beautiful. And my daughter was actually kind of pissed that like places around here aren't exactly like that. I'm like, well, you gotta move to Salem if you want it like that, because they do a lot around here, but not like the whole town is Halloween. And so his acting is questionable. There's a lot of cool people that show up. Some really cool nods to his older movies, like characters show up. And to me, the star of it was 100% just the sets and the feeling of it, like this is Halloween. It was just really, really well done in that aspect. But the rest of the movie is like, it's kind of obnoxious.
I'll definitely watch it.
Yeah. For like the Halloween vibe, it's beautiful.
He said, "Did you ever see Reign Over Me with Adam Sandler?" I haven't. I try to avoid Adam Sandler movies, quite honestly.
I have. I've seen Reign Over Me. It's not terrible. Like there's one that's just, oh my god, so bad. Like he's like a shoe cobbler or something. I couldn't even get into it.
I'm not. Yeah. Reginald says that Brooklyn. It's that Brooklyn, New Jersey accent that never goes away.
Well, kinda, but not really. It's just the way he talks. It's not the full Brooklyn accent.
Well, Adam Sandler only has one character.
Yeah, and I think it
he
actually
just dials
is
it
Adam
up and
Sandler.
down.
He's got notches.
Yeah,
like
on a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah, he's like a 9 on this one, on his fucking scale of stupidity.
Reginald says, I wish I could have gotten to see the Bill and Ted show at Universal Florida before it was gone. Which is, you know what, Reginald? Yeah, the old ones were much better than the last few that I saw. The last few I saw, I'm like, literally like, I just don't even, why bother? But when I first started going to Universal, they were phenomenal. I mean, you wanted to watch them 2 and 3 times if you could make it. And at the end, you're like, God, I just need to go see Bill and Ted just to say I did. And that was the end of it. Reginald says that one mobster that's like, hey, kid, get out of here. There's some things you ain't going to want to see. Yeah. I just don't like him. Okay. I'm just not fond of Adam Sandler. I mean, I'm glad that he made it big and all that stuff, and he does all these same sounding characters, but I'll watch Hubie Halloween just like James said, I guess, for the scenery. I will once again mention that everybody should go see or should watch, if they can find it, A House with a Clock in Its Walls. I think Danny needs to watch that for sure. Anger Management. Anger Management was funny, but I liked it because it had Jack Nicholson in it. If I'm thinking of the right movie. Now, see, James had to go for a minute, and if he doesn't come back soon, we'll just stop the stream. Just kidding. M is big into the Hotel Transylvania movies. Speaking of Adam Sandler, yeah, he did a different voice in Hotel Transylvania. I liked. Let's see. There's been 3 Hotel Transylvanias, I believe. I really liked the number 1. I didn't like number 2, and the number 3 actually it was good. So number 2 I wasn't too sporty on, but 1 and 3 were good.
I'm back.
Welcome back for the last 2 minutes of the stream.
Coffee and beer, right through you.
Oh yeah, woo. But yeah, Hotel Transylvania, like I said, 1 and 3 I liked. 3 was actually really good. 2 not so much, and I've seen them all I saw them all at the theater.
I like his loyalty to his friends too. Like, he puts his friends in all his movies. Literally.
Yeah.
All of them.
Adam Sandler had a better movie career than Dane Cook.
What movies did Dane Cook have? He had that one with the Superstore thing, like where he was a bagger. And then he was in Waiting, the restaurant movie. He was actually pretty funny in Waiting, though. But I don't remember the name of the one where he was a grocery store clerk or whatever.
Oh, Danny says number 2 is M's favorite of Hotel. Well, I mean, that's cool. I just didn't like number 2. Number 2 seemed forced to me. For some reason, I actually think number 2 Sandler wrote, and that's why it wasn't any good. Don't quote me on that one.
Nick, what's up, man?
Hey, Nick. Nick, glad you could make it for the last 30 seconds of the stream.
Hello, all
How
from
was Dent?
That's right, he did comment on his normal page. Damn it, science. Figure it out. Wasn't he in My Best Friend's Girl? I would not know, because that does not sound like anything I've ever seen.
That whole sentence sounded pornographic.
Wasn't he in My Best Friend's Girl? I mean, he may have. How
Yep.
fucking... How loose is your best friend's girl?
Well, this got worse. Nick.
I don't fucking
Nick,
care.
I know. Nick is funny. Nick, how was Dent? Awesome as always.
Oh, I played Streamlabs card.
Oh, cool.
Weird. What was that one? It was... it was 100% Darth Vader yelling, "No!" Reginald just extended the stream for 20 minutes. Hate to see it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I kind of
Damn
had
stream
I had a
card.
feeling that we weren't even at the actual wrap up point that it was going to go past 11.
Well, that's all right. All right, so 11:20. Kiss my ass. I'll definitely have to stand up though. Y'all can listen to me walk around, and I won't be.
I'm actually going to
Reading
move
that.
Kim Bark's thing up to the top there. You can see the stream. I don't want to remove it. But this way we can at least see any stream loot cards that pop up.
Whew, okay, I'm officially standing up, everybody.
I heard
everybody,
all the bones cracking. That was horrific.
that was my bones and the floor and the chair, and I don't know if y'all are chatting on stuff. I'm not gonna be able to see it, so the hell with you. The hell with you in your 20 minutes.
My sister has like the perfect customer service face when she worked in a customer service industry type job. She was exactly like that lady. She's like, I fucking hate this fucking job. She's just screaming in the background, and as soon as she walks around the corner, she's like, hi, how are you doing? Like, she is a perfect fucking example of her. It's amazing.
Ooh, all right. We're all coming in the kitchen.
That sounds messy.
We're in the kitchen. There we go. There we go. Now we know it's completely after dark.
I was like, is skip over that or?
No, take every opportunity. That's the refrigerator. This is me getting water. Because somebody extended the damn stream 20 minutes.
Making fucking Kool-Aid.
Actually, Kool-Aid sounds pretty good right now, like grape Kool-Aid.
I have a package of Sharkleberry Fin still.
Oh my god.
It's actually the re-release of it. It's not one from the 90s.
I would definitely say try it and see if,
Oh, it's delicious. All right,
no, I mean, if you had an old one.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't think it's going to happen.
Hopefully y'all don't hear that. You might hear that.
I heard whoop, and then sounded like one of those fucking Coors Light commercials.
I'm briditating.
Briditating.
I'm briditating.
We need to do Mad Libs on this fucking channel one night.
I'm all for it. Are we still gonna have are we still going to announce a pumpkin carving contest?
Yes. We probably should not do it on a Friday. I think a Wednesday is our best option.
No, because I'm not gonna watch Keith put a hole in a pumpkin and call it a day.
Was the pickle going in the Kool-Aid? Did you put a pickle in the Kool-Aid?
Who?
You.
No, I don't have a pickle or Kool-Aid.
Keith was that was the pickle going in the Kool-Aid. All right, I can read again.
Jesus.
This is what
It's
happens
worse.
when I get all jacked up on coffee and beer.
And beer. God, that just sounds like a very dangerous combination for some reason. I don't know why.
You hate to see it. I don't know. That's been my thing lately. I don't know why the fuck I keep saying it. Got me
What?
stuck with. You hate to see it. I say it in situations which the fucking phrase does not fit, but I still say it. We would go into the freezer and scream. Oh yeah, at work. Yep. When I was in high school, I worked at a Hungry Howie's, and I was a delivery driver for a while. Then I became an assistant manager. We had all kinds of fucking shenanigans at that place, because like literally the manager of the store was like 2 years older than me. He just happened to have worked there for a long ass time, and Zero shits were given at that place about customer service. The food was good, but customer service was severely lacking. And a bunch of like 20, 16, 17, 18-year-olds are running the show. It's amazing that place was open for as long as it was.
When I lived in Gainesville, I think is when Hungry Howie's kind of came to be, and they put several of them there, and they started the $5 pizzas. Jesus,
Wacky Wednesday.
is that when it was, or?
Yep.
I just know that whole town went completely apeshit.
Yep,
That's
dude.
all you saw.
Well, it was like
Hungry
$11 pizza for $5. Like a legit, it was the same exact pizza you'd get for just $5. So, yeah, Wednesdays were a bitch. Nobody liked Wednesdays because we literally would spend just fucking the entire night just making large pizzas. It was so frustrating. The only good thing was it was only pickup stuff. So, but at the same time, that was kind of the downfall of it, was because we had to deal with more people in the shop. And then they came out with literally the worst named item I had ever heard, and I hate it to this day. It was called the fucking Pantangle.
What?
It was a goddamn
Okay.
pizza called the Pantangle. It was a fucking rectangle pizza. It was like a stupidly shaped Sicilian. They called it the Pantangle. Hated it. I still hate it.
Do they still sell it?
You know what? Let me look. I don't know. There's no Hungry Howie's up here, so I don't even know. But they do have some good ass salads and subs. Because their subs
like
are
their,
basically just fucking pizzas flipped over on themselves. It's a calzone.
Well, I was supposed to say I like the calzones.
Yeah. Well, it's a calzone with no ricotta. They just call it a sub. But they did have some good ass like flavored crusts.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they have Howie track? That's dumb. I haven't looked at a Hungry Howie's menu in fucking 15 years.
I miss Godfather's pizza.
Lee just sent me a photo of one the other day.
Well, I don't know how recent it is. Apparently Godfather's Pizza basically went under, but they allowed, I don't know, independent people to own them or something. Like they still kind of exist, but like really they don't, kind of thing. It's there was one here several years ago. Well, we had one and the buffets were amazing, and then they all closed. And then magically one appeared in Gulf Shores, Alabama. Orange Beach. And same, they were doing the buffet and all, but like the third or fourth time I went, it was complete crap. And I'm like, what the hell happened? And then I went, and it was like an hour drive to get there. And I went one night and they were closed, but they were full of people. And I was like, what the hell? And like the manager opened up and said, yeah, we're doing a private party. I'm like, you really need to announce this shit. And kind of a little pissy little woman. And a few months later, they were closed. I'm like, well, kind of, you get what you deserve. Let's see. Why you do that? Danny says, I worked in Applebee's for a few years back in Tennessee, and it was a blast. We were all friends and just partied all the time, work or not. Then I was transferred to the one here when I moved, and I hated every second of it. Started bartending and then hated that as well. Couldn't wait to leave. Quit over 10 years ago. Nowadays, I haven't been to an Applebee's in years. Applebee's are just kind of,
yeah, I have
neutral to
zero
me.
reason to go to an Applebee's. Like, I'm like, I want to get something to eat. Fucking Applebee's never pops into my head.
Yeah. I miss Bennigan's, if anybody remembers Bennigan's.
I've seen 2 Bennigans that were still around. Like,
What?
yeah, I think one was in New Jersey, maybe. It was weird. I don't know if they were actually open, but I mean, they weren't like completely disheveled like all the other ones I've seen.
The Bennigans, this is no joke, y'all. The Bennigans that we had here, which I loved, everything on the menu was awesome. Their French dip sandwiches, all that stuff, literally turned into a crematorium. It was a Bennigan's behind University Mall, and they closed down, and it was closed for several years. And they bought it and turned it into a crematorium, and people were like, "There's a crematorium behind the mall. That used to be a Bennigan's," and nobody would believe you. Like, that used to be a Bennigan's.
From bread to
And
bodies.
They stare. You stare at it long enough, you're like, "Well, that probably did used to be a restaurant." I'm like, yay.
Oh my god,
Danny,
there's a fucking Pantangle commercial. Jesus Christ.
I forgot y'all. Danny says, "I forgot y'all read every single comment." Not quite. And then she said, "And that story sounded cooler when I was typing." Sorry, I'm even sober, just kind of sick. Oh, I'm sorry you're sick, Danny. You're gonna get better now.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Halloween's around the corner. Unfortunately, and I haven't even started decorating yet.
Oh, we're done finally.
Well, that's
the whole
cool.
thing. Like, my living room is a mess downstairs. Like, it's clean, but there's just stuff fucking everywhere. I have so many collectibles and shit everywhere that, like, when we start putting out decorations, everything kind of gets moved around and shifted. So all of a sudden I got towers of games over here, towers of games over there. The whole family has had it. Now it's finally my... Well... You been to the doctor?
You been wearing your mask?
You been doing your sanitizing?
Been washing your hands?
And avoiding public places?
And not licking the poles? My weekend is probably just going to suck. LOL. Send your thoughts and prayers. Wait a minute, Danny. Aren't you supposed to be going? Aren't you going to a hayride?
Yeah.
You're not having to cancel your hayride, are you?
Boo!
Boo for the canceled hayride!
I'm the best sanitizer. The best. No one's seen better.
No one.
Just the
I
greatest.
drink it.
Well, that's a thing, though. People that alcoholics have issues. They drink hand sanitizer.
But not Danny.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Danny. Was not fucking calling you an alcoholic.
Yeah, I was getting ready. Like, God, here we go.
I'm just saying that's a thing. People do drink hand sanitizer.
I was waiting for Danny to play like 20 rude cards in a row.
That was not in no way directed at Danny.
Total side note: I like everybody to know that the hurricane that's unfortunately going through Louisiana is giving us a very nice, cool breeze tonight.
Yay!
I have to hold my freaking porch down because I have a nice, cool breeze going on. Jesus. And then tomorrow it's going to start raining like a bitch.
There it is. There's the rude.
I think it's now for the next stream. James is going to be like, and by no way did I imply that Danny drinks sanitizer.
It was just like a fucking random fact. It just happened to be at the time we were talking about Danny fucking sanitizing stuff.
Digging that ditch a little deeper.
Fuck. I'm done. Whatever. Danny doesn't drink hand sanitizer. Everybody shut up about it.
Let's see here.
Boy, this fucking extra 5 minutes is just dragging on here. Come on. What the fuck?
Don't give anybody ideas about dragging it on longer.
There's only 3 people here. I think we're done.
Oh, wow. Everybody did kind of leave. Yeah, but Reginald played the 20-minute extra, so we got 4 more minutes or 5 minutes, whatever. I don't miss drinking that much. Damn. Wow. Now, I will say this: the light breeze that we've got, there's one big piece of metal left over from across the street, and it's moving it enough that I keep thinking it's going to fly over here, which I know it's not.
You son of a bitch! You better not hit the power pole.
Fortunately, if it hits it, it's not anywhere. I could actually go outside and pick it up and throw it in their ditch, which I'm thinking about doing.
Throw it in the hole.
Yeah, no kidding.
My sister will be in Orlando next weekend, hoping to get into the HHN lighthouses.
Y'all just cannot not call it HHN.
Seriously.
And I just find that so sad.
And if you do call it that, that just means it's the 30th year and this is what you're getting. So,
and it's like if they didn't do anything at all, you would just say, I'm going to go to the park where HHN should be.
I would like to address the fucking comment that Sunshine Frights made and then deleted within like 5 minutes. Because there's a little bit of suspicion there. That was the thing that Mark posted.
Yeah, what was the comment? Because, I mean, it got deleted before I could... What was the dealio?
Supposedly, there was 2 more houses opening. And I guess that apparently was false information or something. Because it got deleted quick as fuck. And Mark even was like, well, it's from Sunshine Frights. They're always super reliable. And then it was immediately deleted, so...
Bullshit.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
You hate to see it.
Well, I mean, this is like we're going into the second week of October. So I'm pretty sure.
Why would they waste the fucking 2 houses on 2 weeks?
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though they are allowed to open later, I guess, apparently. Danny, how late is Disney open tonight? Yeah, it was like 2 weeks ago that I think he posted it, wasn't it? I don't know. Fucking time is irrelevant to me, but...
Yeah, it's been several weeks. I mean, it's been long enough time that if it was going to come to fruition, it would have already.
Yeah.
So...
I can't see them doing it fucking the middle of October.
I mean, unless they're just wanting to ramp up, you know... I don't know. Yeah, I agree. Wow, Danny, damn.
I don't fucking know. Jesus Christ.
God, I'm going to play my own rude card. I don't have one.
Fucking go get some hand sanitizer and calm down. Jesus.
Oh my God, Danny's going to come beat somebody's ass. Danny, you really should. If you're not feeling good, I mean, it's like past 11 your time. You should be in bed. Taking some vitamin C.
Hey, welcome back, Ken Bark. The conversation is we're leaving in a minute. Reginald played a 20-minute additional card, so we kind of got stuck.
Oh, it is a minute.
Well, yeah, I'm not leaving until I find out what this I don't fucking know is about.
Yeah, Kim Bark, we were gonna top of the hour, and then Reginald played a 20-minute loot card, so we're just kind of rambling about pizza and bullshit. But we will be winding it down in about a minute and a half, if Danny can stop being rude to James.
Oh, apparently it wasn't supposed to be that rude. Fucking rude though. You know what? Fuck it. I'm typing it.
Well, I'm pretty sure.
I read that out loud. I wrote ruder. I don't even care.
Ruder.
Fuck
it's like, hey, how are you doing today? I don't fucking know. It's like I even had to say it like mafias. I don't fucking know.
I don't fucking know. Well,
I don't fucking know.
I had to go get beer, prepping brisket for tomorrow. Oh shit, man! I miss Texas brisket. Fuck. Here we go. This is another goddamn 2 gallons of potato skins all over again.
Yeah, no shit. What did y'all eat during the D&D game? Brisket.
Right? I made a goddamn brisket for fucking D&D night.
It's awfully fancy. What did you eat, Mike? Triscuits.
Well, I mean, with the girls playing, I've been getting a little fancy on our fucking. We had mozzarella sticks and cheese sticks and fucking buffalo wings, and it's a whole thing.
The whole thing.
It's a whole fucking thing.
What did I have tonight? I had, and it wasn't very good. I had chicken dumplings in a can.
What the hell are chicken dumplings?
I know. I'm getting tired. It's been a damn day.
I thought it was like a special Pensacola thing.
Chicklets and dumplings.
Meat's in the food and the what is it?
Now, here's a funny part about that. And it's a well-known brand. I can't remember who it is, but it was not too good. It wasn't thick. So I threw a bunch of pork rinds in it. That's why when Reginald said that shit an hour ago, I'm like, oh God, I actually had pork rinds in chicken and dumplings tonight.
James, dear, I don't know when the wonderful. You know what? The condescension right there is almost fucking worse than I don't fucking know.
It went from rude to condescending in like about 2 minutes.
You fucking hate to see it.
Oh my God. And then she went back to rude.
Yeah, with 3 fucking question marks. 3 of them. Wait, that's 5, isn't it? I can count.
There's 5. The rude level was way up there with that one.
I'm seeing red right now. I'm getting so much fucking heat.
Oh my God. I mean, so Disney is Universal open at night? Or do they still close during the day?
I think they were still closing early, but for some reason I saw a video of they're like Disney open later tonight. I was like, oh okay.
Well, sure as fuck don't ask Danny when Universal closed.
Oh fucking, I'm not. Jesus. Next time I want to get punched in the balls, I'll fucking do it myself.
Oh my God. Holy crap. Well, everybody can have their pandemic adventures at the parks.
I want some of this fucking smoked for 12-hour 200 to 225 brisket.
Shit, I want some cheese sticks now. Damn it.
Like we're a fucking bunch of stoners that don't even smoke.
God.
You're not even fucking fat, so it's just like, where do you get off, sir? Jesus Christ. What the fuck was that?
Oh, you know what? I forgot I have a lapel mic. I blew my nose.
God damn. I need to pull the snot out of my fucking ears now.
It probably sounded like I walked out into a hurricane for a second. Sorry. Let's see. Danny now thinks Disney is extending some park hours. Haven't heard about Universal. Last I knew, they still close early.
Well, I really didn't understand the whole fucking closing early thing anyway. It's like, you're already open. You have your capacity thing. Why the fuck does it matter if you're open till 9 o'clock?
Yeah. I mean,
I guess they needed more time to sanitize, but I mean, not that fucking much.
I bet you they're not sanitizing as much as they say.
Oh, I'm sure they're not. It's fucking Disney. They'll pay $700 for a bolt, but they won't fucking put out the time to have extra people to sanitize.
They could just like, attach the Lysol cans to the cats that roam around, let them spray the whole park down.
Okay, pull the trigger. The cat just runs Lysoling everything, chasing mice and Lysoling the fucking park to death.
It'd be like a Simpson cartoon. Anyway, well,
we're over our time.
I guess, yeah, we gave y'all an extra 5 minutes. You're welcome. No stream loop card necessary. But we will go ahead and wind it down for the few people that are left, which, of course, we always appreciate. If it was just one of you, it's always worth it. If they're still around, thanks again to Kim Bark Cemetery Productions. Super awesome. We'll have you back on here. And everybody that still is with us and had to go, thank you all. You, as always, make the stream, even with your crazy stream loops. But for me, thanks everybody. Oh, there's Kim Bark. Thanks to y'all. Enjoy your brisket and so forth.
Yeah.
And we'll see you not Sunday, but Monday night, and I'll make an event page for it. And thanks, y'all. I'm going to pass it to James.
There's not a lot for me to say. Again, it was wonderful having Kim Bark on. Super cool. Both of them.
Absolutely.
And the poll looking was hilarious.
Oh my god.
They have some great stuff, so 100%. I'm definitely going to order something, and I hope we can work out something for this idea, because it would be awesome. But that's it. We're done. Everybody fucking go home. What? Oh my god. It's been so long.
That was for Danny. And I'll give her a hoot too.
Oh, yeah.
Night, Danny.
Fucking hoot. I don't know if she earned a fucking hoot tonight, man.
No, she did. Just for irritating you.
Fuck it.
So anyway, good night, everybody. Stay safe. Please wear your masks. Please, 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 please do, and stay safe. We will see you Monday night, and be excellent to each other.
Eat the treats. Have a good one.
Yeet.
Good night, man. We're out of here. Bye. Go home.
Yo.
Shut the fucking door. Go. Bye.